Hey guys, it's Amira. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about planners that homeschool moms and homeschool kids can actually use for the school year. Now, I went to Target and I grabbed a bunch of planners, like ridiculous amount of planners, to show off and go through to see if we can actually use them for the year. I actually did another video, which you may have seen. Oh my gosh, I am flubbing this. A video that you may have already seen here on the channel where I showed you all the planners that you may want to use as a busy mom. In this video, I'm going to show you the planners that you may want to use as a homeschool mom or have your homeschool kids use, okay? So this one is pretty cool. I love all of these. Number one, all four of these planners are very affordable. I know as homeschool parents, we tend to love to use the like 5-cent notebooks and turn those into planners for our kids. But I have a child who is starting high school courses and another child who is becoming even more advanced in her subjects and needs more structure in order to mark things off and say that she accomplished things. So I figured these might be what we need for the year. So this may be the answer to all of my prayers when it comes to keeping up with all the things that they want to learn, that they need to learn, and finishing up the school year right. So let's dive right into them. I said we were gonna open them up, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. I haven't opened these all the way, so I'm just gonna open them and kind of give like my ideas on how we can actually use these as homeschool parents and how our kids can use them. So I do love this right here. So class schedule, we can definitely use this as homeschool parents and write in their schedule before the school year even starts. So if I use this for my kids, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I bring this up because I don't know if you guys can see that. So class subject goes here. And then you have the days of the week, and I like that it's Monday through Friday. We usually take Fridays off, but instead of crossing it off this year, I'm actually gonna keep it open because if they don't finish the things that they need to do through Monday through Thursday, we can always pencil the extra work in for Fridays now. So Friday mornings, they can get that done if there's something that they really need to get finished for the week. And I like that it's double. So I don't know if you guys can see that. So actually, this could be your first semester if you do semesters in your homeschool, and this can be the second semester. I think that's how they want us to use it. Let's open this up. All right, so it has the yearly overview, which is pretty cool, so you can see the dates. And then this one has the months. So on this, I like that it has like the lines here, so you can actually write things here and you won't take up too much space. But what I would have my kids do is I would have them write down what they accomplished. So if Monday is science day, they accomplished the assignment 1, assignment 2, assignment 3, whatever it is that they needed to accomplish in science that day. And that easily tells us or gives us the opportunity to go 1, 2, well, let's count this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that easily tells us that we could probably do 7 tasks for the whole day. Like if they're taking math, science, and art, and they do that every single day, then you would give 2 assignments for math, 2 assignments for art, 2 assignments for science. And I love this because I can write this in. So I can go on a Sunday night, sit down and write down the things that they're supposed to accomplish on those days, and then they can come back and just like give a little check mark, which I think is great. So this planner I got, by the way, you could probably tell, this is the July to June planner. So it's really gonna depend when you start homeschooling. That's when you wanna go into Target and get the planner of your choice. So this has the weeks. Oh, I love that. That's pretty cool, you guys. So it has the week, and then again, like I said, it has those lines. So if you don't want to use that on this day, maybe on I'm trying to turn back to it so we can look at it. So maybe on the monthly one, This is where you put in extracurriculars or co-op day and things that you need to accomplish, due dates for assignments. So they have big projects that are due. You can have them go through. They can even do this themselves. Maybe the first week of school. Oh, that's a good idea. The first week of school, you sit down with them and say, okay, so by October 15th, you will have a project due about an atom. So your atom diorama project is due October 15th. And then they'll go through their own planner, go to October 15th, write in diorama project due, and then that's that. I love that idea. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here are the weeks. I like this. And also, I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. So if you see this here, so you can have them pick a focus for the week. So what would they like to focus on for the week? Maybe it's to do 3 extra guitar practice sessions that week. And then they write it down and that's their focus for the week. They can also do weekly goals, which is great. Or you can give them weekly goals as their teacher and say, these are the 3 things that I really need you to accomplish by the end of the week so we can move on to the next part of your learning. And then there are things to do this week. Now, the cool thing about this that I love is if I wanted to commingle the things that my children have to take care of, I could probably put some chores there. I really could. So maybe there are some seasonal chores or during that week, there's certain things I need them to do around the house. I could put that there so then they always have a place where that is. And on Monday mornings, when they get up, they're not just hanging out. They can actually go take care of the things that they need to take care of and then start the assignments that we've already discussed. They do have a Saturday and a Sunday on each week, which is great. And again, if maybe you guys do something special on the weekends that still involve learning, they can write that in for the weeks. So I really like this. I like that it's a little bit smaller. So they can definitely throw it in the backpack, take it to the library if we have a work study session. Oh, I didn't even see this. So there's an after school activities. See that? After school activities block way at the bottom. So if they do something, you know, after school, after classes, maybe they're on the football team or, you know, they're doing soccer for the semester, whatever it is, chess club, they can write it in on the days, which is pretty cool. I like that. Okay, so this was, sorry guys, I shook the camera. I don't even think I mentioned it. This is the Blue Sky planner. And this looks pretty cool. Oh, look at that. So it has quotes too. How did I miss that? So there's a Muhammad Ali quote there. And then on the other side, there is a this month in history. I like that. And then I missed this too, I guess. So you have monthly goals on the calendar page and the projects that are due this month. So like I said, if they have a project, you guys can even go through the whole year and say, okay, in October, you're gonna need to do your science project about the atom. So write it in your projects this month section, and then when we get closer to the month, we'll have another meeting, and then I'll tell you which day it's due, if you want to do it that way. So there's so many different ways you can use this. And there's a study tip of the month. What? That's pretty cool. I really like this. And that's pretty much it for this planner here. Again, this is the Blue Sky planner. This one was, I think this one was $5.99. Very inexpensive, which is pretty cool. The next planner is the 5-star Mead. I love this one. Is this the Mead one? Yes. I love Mead planners because they're inexpensive. They come in different colors. This one has a pocket, which is going to be very good for my students, especially because they like to save things, little quotes or projects and things like that. And I can also put things in these pockets and say, hey, don't forget you need to use up this art supply or something like that. So this actually would be pretty cool. This would be good for my girl. She loves little like stickers and accomplishments and things like that that she can keep, and she would keep it right in here. So that's a bonus. There's the calendar there, the school calendar. They can put in their information there. And they have a class schedule in this one as well. So this one is the class. You write the class in. You put the time of it, which we obviously don't need that. We don't need the location either, but I like that you can circle the days that you have the class. So that's pretty cool. All right, so these are dates to remember. So again, if you guys have that little meeting, if you have little meetings with your students, you can have them sit down and say, all right, let's write in the days that are really important for us coming up, or important for you in terms of maybe you have testing, maybe your state requires testing every year. This will be a great place to put in those dates. And then here is their monthly. So their monthly is, you know, it's pretty plain. That's not really much to it. But this is a Mead. It's very inexpensive. So that's the bonus of it, is that it is inexpensive. I like that it has a little writing area. So it's like a little area for notes if you need to put in a note for each month. That's pretty awesome. And then this is how they plan out the weeks. So they have a lot of space, and they have these little squares here. So you can put these as your tasks or as your kids' tasks for the day. This also works for us moms, because if there's certain tasks that we need to accomplish for our kids, we can do it as well and write it in here and then check it off. And that kind of keeps us accountable as well. But really, if our kids have the homeschool planners and we're checking them, you know, at least at the end of the week, and then we're writing in the new assignments every week, this can just work for us as well, and we can write in things that are super important. But I do like the little boxes, because then they can just check it off as they do them, and then you can go in and check the day at the end of the day and say, okay, well, I only see 4 checks instead of 8. What did we not accomplish today? And then the things that they don't accomplish, they can move to the next day, or move, again, like I said in the beginning of the video, to the Friday, for those families that are like ours, where you take Fridays off, quote unquote, or you keep Fridays free for any extra work that needs to be accomplished. So that's pretty cool. I like that. So they have that. That's basically that's every week. So this one, again, like I said, it's pretty bare bones. It's not like the Blue Sky one. So the Blue Sky has all the cool quotes in it, lots of places to write down your goals and things like that. But you could do the same thing here, they just don't have it marked. So you can put monthly goals in this box, and then assignments here, and things to remember here, your focus for the week here. So there are spots for it. So you could totally, and I would totally tell you to do this, by the way. Target, don't listen. Totally get a Blue Sky planner, or look at this one. Maybe pause this video right now and then look and see how they have that set up, and then just write it in here for your kids. Totally easy to do that, and just pay less money for it. So that's easy. But yeah, I love Mead because you can get, 4 kids, 5 kids a Mead planner and not spend $1 million. And because it's so compact, they can put it in their book bag, and you can save these to use as kind of proof of the work that they did for the year. You know what I mean? That's why I love a planner. I love an actual planner, because this can be given over to a school that wants to see what we've accomplished with our kids over the year. And it's like, here you go. This is what they accomplished. They can see the check marks on the things that they did. They can see the things that are moved over to the Fridays, and then they got those accomplished. They can see when we did testing days. They can see when we had quiz days, when we went on field trips. They can see all of that stuff in the planner. So that's why I just love them. I love that compact one. All right, so this one I actually really liked when I picked it up. Let me see. Zoom out just a little bit so you guys can see that. This is a weekly and monthly planner, just like the other ones. Weekly, monthly. This one is huge. So if you have a child who maybe is a larger writer, they need more space to write, younger kids, I actually think the bigger planners are great for younger kids, because it gives them more space to kind of get used to using a planner. And I love this one. See, you put your class subject here, right there. That's a big space. And then a big space here of everything they need to get done. I love that. Or even putting in the time that they will be in that class on Mondays and Tuesdays and whatnot. Good for co-ops too. You can put your co-op day there. Look at that. Look how big that is. It's filling up the whole screen. So big, giant spaces. Again, perfect for those younger kiddos. I love that. And this is blue sky, by the way, too. I don't know if I said that. This is the bigger version of the blue sky. So we're going to see everything we saw in that smaller version in this version, which is great. Hopefully. And yep, we will. So here you go. You got this month in history right there. You've got the monthly goals, the projects for the month, and the study tip of the month as well. And then here on the weekly pages, so those are weekly pages, you have this week's focus, you have the weekly goals, the things to do this week, and then you have the Saturday and the Sunday to fill in if you guys do anything on those days. I like the Sunday, actually. I'm going to tell you right now. If you have an older child that maybe is starting to volunteer at places, maybe after school places or weekend places where there's younger kids and they're volunteering to do things like that, or at church, they can write down their volunteer days here because usually it's on the weekend. So that keeps them accountable for that stuff too. But that's it. That's how the weekly layout is when it comes to the bigger Blue Sky planner. I really, really like that. Let me see what the back looks like too. Oh, yay! And I'm sure that the back of the smaller ones that we just saw has all the same stuff too. So it has a monthly assignment. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Okay. Let's see here, because this is pretty cool. Oh, that's the first page of it. So it has a project tracker. Look at that, you guys. That's so fun. Subject, due date, project title. So they put their ideas, their project goals, the action steps they need to take, and when it's completed, the date, and then the grade that we give them for. Oh my gosh, this is great. Again, this is perfect for us to kind of give over to colleges or even to high school if our kids end up going to traditional high school. And you can just show them all the things that they've done already. The only bad thing that I'm seeing for this is that there's only 2 pages. Why are there only 2 project pages? That's silly. They should have a project page for each month. But that's okay. Womp womp. So that's the only downside. So monthly assignment tracker. This is pretty cool too. So every time you have an assignment that is for the month, you can put it on this page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 26. So there's 26 monthly assignment spots, which sounds about right. I love this. So look, they have the equivalents here, volume and weights, perfect, fractions. That's pretty awesome. So kind of like a little cheat sheet, which is fine by me. I will totally let my kids have a little cheat sheet, and then they learn it by memory. So they have blinks, area, weight. This is cool. I love that. Fahrenheit to Celsius. That's awesome. This is pretty cool. All right, and then this is what we saw a couple minutes ago. So it has the periodic table in the back, a colored one, which is nice. I love this. Oh my gosh. This is perfect. That's really cool. So the only thing that I would say is I wish they had more project pages, because you're definitely going to do more than 2 projects. Or at least if we're for homeschoolers, we do more than 2 projects. So that's the only thing. Oh, I love this. Language arts. So there's a language arts page too. That's pretty awesome. And then they also have the holidays here. Move this over. So you have the full list of the holidays of the year. And that's it. So that one is pretty awesome. Let's see if that's in the back of the smaller Blue Sky. So they have the state and the capitals. They do. They have language arts. Okay, cool. Cool. Their monthly assignment tracker is a little smaller, which is obvious. Project tracker. So they're 2 pages, so it's the same thing. All right, great. So if you guys decide to get the smaller one, it's also in the smaller one, all those extra pages in the back. All right, here's the giant Mead 5-star. So again, this one's gonna be good for your younger kiddos, even your bigger kiddos too. But if they need more space to write, this is for them. This one has the pocket as well. And this one, I want to see what the first pages look like. Cool. Okay, so it has the holidays here, the page where they can write in their name, and then their schedule. So very similar to the smaller one that I showed, just more space to write and dates to remember. Again, this is where you're going to put all of those assignments that they're going to have, or if they have state testing, you would put that in there so they know what's coming up. And then they have lots of space for the month. A lot of space to write in things for the month, which is great. Again, lots of space. Just like the small one, it has the little blocks so they can just check off the things that they have to do or as they do them. So really, really like that. And the month is just, it's the same type of month, and then it just starts over again. So again, like we said earlier, if you want to do the monthly goals and what you're going to focus on, study tip, all of that stuff, just go get the blue sky one and then just copy over what's supposed to go in there. Why not, you know? Save yourself a little bit money. A little bit of money. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that is that. I want to see what the back of this one looks like. So that's June, which this one actually would work for our family because we end our school year in June. So you open this up. That's the last little bit of the year. Then I'm trying to see what's in the back of this one. I'm sure it's the same as the small one. Oh, that's right. Okay, so when I got this at Target, the reason why I loved it right away, besides it being the Mead one and less expensive, I think this larger one is $10.99, and the Blue Sky student planner, the large one that I showed you, is $12.99, I think. So this one has the website and passwords. Now, the cool thing that I love about this, obviously I am a blogger, but what I am hoping very soon, especially for my high schooler, is for him to start journaling on a blog. So this will help them keep track of all the things that they need passwords for and usernames for, because there are a couple of things that you need when you start writing online, and they have a space for it. I also love this for me. So I would totally take this for myself and be able to put all my stuff in here for the things that I do for work. And I like this as well, favorite, because you can write in websites that you frequent, and if you kind of forget what they are and you don't want to like house them inside of your favorites on your phone, or you just want them written somewhere, or even websites that you keep forgetting to go visit, you can write them in here. So for my kids on here, they would probably put things that they would want to look up and need to ask me permission to look up, because that's what we do in our house. They can't go looking and Googling all willy-nilly. They need to ask mom and dad if it's okay to look up that particular thing. So they could use this space for that. And then this is where they can use their usernames and things like that for some of the online homeschooling things that we use as well, which there's certain websites that they use to learn, and they can put their username and the password and the actual website there. So that's going to be pretty cool. This one has conversions in it as well, and it has periodic table of elements. It's in black and white, nothing fancy. Proofreading symbols, that's cool. And it has spelling tips. So I guess these are the most hard to spell out of all the words in the world, which I could totally see that. And then it has states and state capitals, which is pretty great. Oh, I like that. The start of their statehood, the state nickname. This could be a really fun little verbal quiz for them to do. And then here they have the US of A, but it also has the time zones. That's pretty cool too. That's another fun thing to learn for the year. All right, that's it. Oh, it has the world in the back. What? Mead, you are showing out. Look at this. I love that. Okay, so it has the world in there too. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. This is a good planner. I love this. Very affordable, nice and large. They had like really cool ones, like cool designs and whatnot, but I wanted to kind of keep it simple for you guys. So that way you can see, you can just get a solid color. You don't have to get it all fancy, but they did have fancy ones and they're the same price. So there you go. These are the 4 planners that I highly recommend for you if you are a homeschool family. Very easy, very affordable. All 4 of these I got at Target. But if you don't want to go to the stores, I will link them in the description of this video. You can just click there, grab them, and have them shipped to you. All right? Also, let your kids watch this video too. Let them know that they can tell you which planner they actually would enjoy using throughout the year. And that'll kind of make it even easier for you so you're not wasting money on something that they may not even really want to check out. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys have a wonderful start to your homeschool year. If you have any other questions about homeschooling, how we do it, how we schedule everything, how we handle different learning styles in our family, let me know down below. Go ahead and comment and we can have a discussion in the comments. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and I'll see you again next time. Bye.